Hi friends. So I wasn't planning on filming right now, but I was just on the phone with Katie. So I literally just got out of bed. It's like 12 o'clock right now. I just got out of bed, but I was productive. Don't clock me. I was productive. Don't clock me. I was editing the second moving blog. So by the time you see this, you've definitely seen that. So watch it. Thank you. I'm sitting here, today's my day off, today's Friday, but when I don't have anything like a bunch of errands to do, because I feel like my big errand days are like every other week, if not every 3 weeks. So I really try to stock myself up so I don't be running errands every week, you know what I mean? So my big errand days are usually like every other week, every 3 weeks. So when I have a Friday that I feel like I don't have that much to do, I try to go into work and get a little overtime. You know, make a little extra money, so I'm trying to do that. So I just called them and he's like, call me back in 45 minutes and I got you. So I'm like, all right, I really hope that he got me for real. So I'm gonna call him back in like 45 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm gonna cook lunch to manifest that I'm gonna be eating lunch at work while I'm making more money. So that's what I'm doing. I wore my hair in 2 ponytails yesterday. I didn't vlog yesterday, so you didn't see it. I wore my hair like up like this yesterday, like 2 ponies. It was kind of cute. But I'm like trying to hope that like it's laying down correctly, because if I want to wear it down today, I need her to lay. Okay. But yeah, I'm about to cook something. I'm about to put some potatoes in the oven. Taters. I got lentils on the stove. I'm hoping that they like miraculously cook in 2 hours. I don't know if it's possible, but we're gonna really aim. We're gonna really aim for them to cook as quick as possible. So I'm gonna put the lid on them so that the pressure, the air just is concentrated up in there. I'm so sad that I don't have any more tea bags. I can't make any tea right now. They're on their way from Amazon. If Amazon is taking longer than expected on their deliveries, longer than usual, shall I say. They're taking longer than usual on their deliveries. And you know, it's kind of killing me, I can't lie, because I expected them to be here, within like a week. So I don't have Amazon Prime. I don't have Prime. But they usually come in like, 4 days, a week tops. All of this stuff that I ordered is taking like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm like, that is doing too much, I feel like. I just feel like personally, that's doing too much. It's me always having to remember which microfiber cloth I just used to like wipe the counter and which one I'm gonna use for my hands, because I don't wanna wipe disinfectant spray on my hands, especially with the counter germs. Okay, so we are going, I forgot these are not sweet potatoes, so they're not as hard. I don't need to put so much effort in stabbing them. I really would like to take a walk today, but you know what? I've been walking so much, my body will forgive me. I know it for sure. These back. Oh, oil. I need to get some olive oil. I want some good olive oil, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't want no grocery store manufacturer. I don't want that. I want some good olive oil. So I'm gonna have to find some and invest soon. Because like when I first got here, my first like week or so here, I didn't have any oil, like any vegetable oil or canola oil or avocado oil. I didn't have any oil. This is not good oil to use. Like truly, this is neutral. So we feel like, oh, I can use her for everything. She's easy. She's at every supermarket, all these things. But vegetable oil is not good for you. Like it's really not. So for the first week, I was not using oil to cook. I actually was just like putting water in the pan and just like steaming things. And then when the water evaporated, then like the sauteing process. And you know what? It wasn't that bad. I actually wasn't mad at it. Like it actually worked. But I did buy some oil only because last week I think it was last weekend actually. These weeks, Like this past week, it actually flew by so fast. Like, I can't even lie. Like, it wasn't one of those, cause don't you know when you work a 9 to 5, like, you be waiting sometimes for the end of that week. Like, sometimes you be needing to get your life back. I'm happy. That's why I really love the schedule at my job, because I just love that my job is the way that it is, because it's a 24-hour job and there's like different shifts, you know, throughout the day. Oh, and I'm gonna put these up a little bit higher. Notice they should be fine. These are regular potatoes again. So I'm happy that like the shift that I choose, it's very conducive to my life. 3 to 11 p.m., which means that in the morning, I can wake up as early as I want, late as I want for the most part, get stuff done, have appointments before 3 o'clock, have errands before 3 o'clock, have a workout, have all of this stuff I can do before 3 o'clock. And then I go to work at 3, and then I'm not a night owl. Like, I can be out at night. I'm not like a bed at 9 o'clock girl, but like, I don't really go out at night. Like, that's not really me. Like, if I'm not in a relationship or if I'm not hanging out with friends, I'm not just out at night. In Philadelphia, no. Occasionally, like if it's summer, I like to, you know, take night walks and stuff. But again, if I'm not in a relationship or with my friends, I'm not out at night. So 3 to 11 is perfect for me, because I get off, I take my ass home, and I go to sleep, or I stay up for a little bit, and then I wake up, you know, the same shit. So, so today's Friday, like I said, I'm making lunch in hopes that I'll be able to make some extra money today. I don't even know if I want to work a full shift today. Like, maybe I don't do 3 to 11 today. Maybe I'll just do 3 to 9. Maybe I'll just do a little 6 hours. I don't know. It's giving the world is your oyster. You know what I mean? That's what it's giving right now. So lentils are on. I'm really hoping that they just, I'm going to put the rest of the stuff that I need to put in there so that they're just in there and they're just cooking. The errands that I did want to run today that I don't think I'm gonna make are a post office trip and a post office. I need to stop by my leasing office, but at the same time, if they don't care, I don't care. Because on my app, so they give us an app that we can pay our rent and like request maintenance and all that stuff. There's an app for it. We pay our rent there, pay our water bill there, all this stuff. So when I initially got here, I had to give them my security deposit in person by check. And I didn't even drink any of my water today. I drank water today, but I didn't do, you know, my combination. This is the key. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This combination right here, this gonna step you up 10 levels. 10, I promise you 10. If you only go up 7 levels, you can sue me. But like, not really. Don't do that, please. I don't have any more onions. That's so unfortunate. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I need to cook this butternut squash. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I love some of the winter vegetables, because they be lasting, okay? They be lasting. The cilantro in the lentils is really a game changer. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Cilantro is that girl. Cilantro is really that girl. She doesn't need to be in here this early, though. I'm not gonna lie. She doesn't smell like cilantro, though. Okay. I feel like cilantro ain't been smelling like cilantro lately. I don't know. I feel like they be tricking us, and it's low-key parsley. They be looking the same. But that's cilantro, but it doesn't smell like cilantro at all. That's why I'm telling you, like, the farmer's market is where it's at. I wish that Pennsylvania grew everything. I'm not gonna lie. Like every single thing that I eat, I wish that Pennsylvania grew it, because I would buy it from the farmer's market. Because some stuff you just, did I get that from the farm? I did get that from the farmer's market though, the cilantro. Why is it not smelling like cilantro? I don't know. I was about to say, like, you know, the grocery store, like, they be on BS, low key. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they be on BS. But yeah, Katie gave me some extra cilantro because I actually bought the cilantro at the farmer's market last week, and I left it at Katie's house because you guys remember I brought her corn. If I told you, I think I did tell you guys. I brought her some corn, and the bag that the corn was in, I've got to write a lentil recipe down, side note, because this is like one of my new meals that I've like not perfected, but like I have a little system going with her, and I can definitely write out a recipe. I need to write out recipes in general because you guys, I don't know if some of you guys know, I do have a PDF online on my clothing website, actually in the lifestyle section, where I share a bunch of plant-based meals, but they don't have measurements. They're just like suggested measurements and like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, because that's how I cook. I cook very intuitively. Like whatever's in the fridge, I make do with what I have. Sometimes I have an aim, sometimes I don't. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles, guys. I just don't always have direction all the time. And that's why I love cooking and I'm not a baker, because baking, you have to be a genius at it already in order for you to improvise. And I'm not at the genius level. Mushies. I'm gonna put usually, so I'm like rushing this whole process with these lentils because I got up late. What I could have done was, while I was editing my YouTube video, had them already boiling so they were already softening up. Not the bag just in the way like that. So they were already, I need a bigger knife for this situation. These are so spongy. These are king oysters. I forget what they be trying to call them too sometimes. I forget, but king oysters, that's what I'm calling them. That's what they're called. Because mushrooms be having like plants. Like mushrooms be having like the botanical name, like the chemical name, and then they be having like the street name. And king oyster, I think, is the street name for these. So we're gonna go for the street name. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the lentil recipe. Yeah, I have to write this lentil recipe down because now I kind of have, I do a couple different flavors of lentils, kind-of, but I have to do a little recipe for them because because every time I tell people that I know that I'm making lentils, they're like, what do those taste like? Or like, I've never had a good experience with lentils. And I'm like, no, guys. Like, it's so funny because I always sound like, I feel like I'd be sounding like a conspiracy theorist or something, like when I be telling people about certain foods. Because it's not even about veganism. Like, it's not. It's just like because I'm vegan, I introduce myself to certain things. And people that I know, they're like, girl, like, how did you even come across these fucking lentils? And like, what the hell do they taste like? And like, the only time I've had them is like for some bullshit, and they were nasty, and they didn't taste like anything. And I'm like, no. You have never had my lentils, so you wouldn't know. So I have to I'm gonna just share my lentils with all my friends one day so they can really, you know, be enveloped in the experience of them, because they're really so good when you cook them well. And it's really just because they're so packed with nutrients. Like, I eat them, guys. The knife fell and it could have went left. The story goes left. And I see two of them kissing and hugging on stage. the way that the song Euphoria is rent-free, like lives rent-free in my mind, is terrible. Like, I don't think it's terrible, but I know people overhear me singing this song. Is this the only song this girl knows? No, it's not. But I love that song. I just think it's so great. It's a great song. Like, I think it's the best song to come out of the Drake and Kendrick beef. That's my true stance on it. Maybe I should give a Kendrick-Drake beef review while I'm here, because I wasn't really active in my YouTube channel while that beef was live. Let me tell you guys. Okay, here we are. Listen, when Like That came out, I was at work. And I was on a little break, and I got a text. And they were like, yo, Future dropped, and Kendrick is dissing someone. I said, let me see, because first of all, Kendrick on the Future song? I don't know. Went there, listened to the song. I only listened to Like That too, because I'm not really a Future fan. I'm not gonna lie. I respect him. I respect all that he's done for us. I like a lot of his songs. But him and his voice, a lot of things just all melt together for me. I just feel like if you know one Future song, you know like 7. And if you have like 10 Future songs that you like, that's good enough for me. So I have a good 10 Future songs that I love. And that's all I need. I don't need Future's whole discography. But that's a side note. Back to Kendrick. So I listened to the song. And immediately, I'm not gonna lie, when I'm almost out of garlic powder. I really used the fuck out of this. Hey. I'm gonna have to use onion powder since I don't have any onions. When I heard this song, y'all, I was like, he is at Drake's neck. Oh my gosh! On a real level this time though, because over the years, if you've heard the songs, and we're like, oh, like, was that a diss? Ooh, is he talking about, this is the first time, in my opinion, that this man was so direct to Aubrey. Like, no, let me put it clear in writing that I don't like you. And then J. Cole called her stray. Oh my gosh. Like, oh. Guys, I love J. Cole. I do. I'm not like super connected to him. He's not my favorite rapper, but all three of them, we've grown up with them. Like my generation, we grew up with these people. Like I remember when I was in like 2nd grade, me singing Drake songs. Like we've grown up with these people. So all three of them, we love. They're close to our hearts. We love them. And this is why this beef was so monumental. So J. Cole catches a stray. I mean, unfortunate, but he was there. Honestly, my honest opinion is that that's on him. That's on him. Before anything happened past Like That, that was on him, because him even being on tour with Drake was strange to me. It was. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Drake, you can't trust this man. You can't trust him. You can't trust him. I feel like everything is like a side quest and like underlying like freaking like it's always some shit with him. So when J. Cole was on that end of Drake's tour, I was like, oh, J. Cole thinks that this man is friends with him. I don't think Drake's friends with anybody. He's such a little snaky bitch. Honestly, that's how I feel. And my hate for Drake comes from love, because I always loved the Drake. And then after Views, I just like was like, he's lying. He's lying, and he's not being real, and he's not even making new songs anymore. He's literally on bullshit. That More Life album was bullshit. I didn't like that shit. Not at all. And so, guys, I'm gonna put lime juice in this also, because a great discovery that I made while at my old house was sofrito. in the lentils. That is the game changer. Let me put you on. But anyway, so I didn't trust J. Cole with Drake on tour. So him catching the stray from Kendrick, I was like, we saw it. That was some bullshit. Y'all on that light skin, the biracials, they gonna stick together. They got to. Who else they gonna stick to? So anyway, I was excited. Amir's nut ass gonna say, I don't know. And Amir loves Kendrick. And he had the nerve to say, bro, I don't even think that verse was all that, bro. Like, honestly, I don't even think Drake should respond. I said, oh, nah, you got me fucked up. He's doubling down. Because Amir didn't even think that he was going to double down. He's like, I don't think that anything's going to come from this. I said, bro, you're so off base right now. Kendrick, he's being serious. Therefore, it's happening. If he's serious, it's going to happen. Because Drake's going to fall for it. And what happened? Now, forgive me if I confuse the timeline. This was in like April, and it's October now. But after like that, then I assume that did Euphoria come out a couple weeks later, the next week, right? Am I hearing that correctly or remembering that correctly? Either Euphoria came out or J. Cole decided that he didn't want a part of it. Either one or the other came. Honestly, J. Cole stepping out is not really a part of my review because that's unfortunate for him. To talk about that, let's just talk about it. I felt very sad that he did that. It hurt my heart. It did. It hurt my heart because, like I said, I love J. Cole. I love him. And he's been doing so well. That's the thing. All of us were disappointed because he's been doing so well. What's the word? Arguably, he's been rapping better than Kendrick and Drake for the last 3-4 years or so. So we're all like, listen, if J. Cole responds, this is going to be good entertainment. Like, what? So, that's what J. Cole did. He released that 7-minute drill bullshit and then took it away. Oh my God, he took it away. Oh my God, and didn't apologize on stage. Oh my God, it's just too much for me, too much. But you know what? I respect him for being honest with himself and with us and saying, you know what? I don't want this. I don't want this life. Man, so it's fine. So Euphoria, my favorite song. I was listening to this song. I love remembering where I first heard a song. Like that, I heard it in the break room at my job. Euphoria, I was at Fab Scrap. Shout out to Fab Scrap. I was at Fab Scrap sorting fabric, about to receive some free fabric, doing my thing. And I think somebody texted me, or I was on Instagram, and it was like, new Kendrick. I was like, excuse me? I press play. And this song is great. Oh my God, I love it. I listened to it 10 times. Like, literally, I listened to it so many times while I was sorting this fabric. I just was in shock because it's 3 beats and he's just rapping. What does he say? Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew was looking paranoid and now it's spiraling. Because this is all true. Drake has been spiraling. He's literally been looking like a nut online for years. And because we love him, because y'all love him, I'm not gonna lie, because I've been hating on Drake since 2017, I told y'all. After Views, he lost me, and he never gave me back as a fan. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't liked anything since Views besides like a few songs, like literally a few songs. I haven't liked a single project since Views. I stand on it. That's how I feel. That's been his last cohesive project. Debate me if you want, but preferably argue with your mom. So yeah, Euphoria was great. I loved everything that he said. I agree with everything that he said. And I love that he really is so well thought out. Like, this man literally told him, like, yo, listen, I know what you have to say about me. I know that you're gonna look at Mr. Morale and say, oh, you cheated on your wife. Oh, you and your wife are not in a good place. Oh, you're sad. Oh, da-da-da. This is how we know Drake is so far removed from real life, because what happened to artists making songs after they've gone through something? Drake doesn't relate because he doesn't let himself go through anything. He puts everything on Instagram. And the only thing he goes through is stuff with girls from Instagram. Like, this man is so dumb. I'm not gonna lie, dumb. Like, although I was on Kendrick's side fully the whole time, I wanted a battle. I feel like Drake didn't even give us a battle. I'm gonna be honest. Like, he really showed his ass in the worst way possible, because this man legit didn't even try, in my opinion. Kendrick laid out everything, and he even warned him. He said, I make music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. I can double down on that line, but spare this time. There's random acts of kindness. I'm trying to warn you that I'm about to call you a child lover. He didn't listen. He didn't take heed to it. He just want to talk about, oh, your wife, and oh, if your kid really yours, and all this gossipy bullshit. Just dumb and dumb and dumb and dumb. Oh, I hated it. So Euphoria was great. I loved it. Then Drake, I forgot that Drake dropped bullshit before Euphoria. Oh, I forgot, because it was so irrelevant. Oh my God, Push-Ups? Dumb. Terrible song. Even though it's a little catchy, but dumb. Terrible song. The AI song, disrespectful. That man is disrespectful. I'm happy that they sent that cease and desist to him. Take that down. Like, the fact that one of your songs had to get taken down, like you were forced to take it down, it's irrelevant. It doesn't count. So that's when Euphoria came out. Boom. Set him straight. Boom. Then what? After Euphoria, that's when Drake dropped Family Matters. Is that what it's called? Family Matters? And that was a pretty good song. A lot of people feel like that was Drake's best effort. Some people feel like that was the best song to come out of the beef. I'm not agreeing. Not even just because I don't like Drake, but simply because you shared the bullet. You divided the bullet up like 20 ways. I didn't like that. Even though I did like him, getting the van and all of that shit. Okay, Good Kid, Mad City was mad long ago, but I guess, I guess. Him dividing that bullet up, I did not like it. You could have gave A$AP Rocky, The Weeknd, Future, Metro, all of them a separate song. Don't put mad niggas' names on my bullet. So it wasn't respectable. And then Kendrick came right back on that nigga. And with the Meet the Grams. Now that was a spooky song. He really did a lot. But you know what? It was, it was where he felt like he had to go. Do I like that song? I haven't listened to it since probably like the third time I listened to it, because it was dark. You know what I mean? And we don't know if the child is real. So, like, is it valid? Debatable. But he still got him because he stepped on his drop. That was really the only point. The point for me was that he stepped on your drop. You ass. You didn't even know who is around you that's not taking heed to what's going on. How does he know when you're going to drop and you don't know when he's going to drop? What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing? Because he was so arrogant. Like, he really thought without any effort he had it in the bag. How could you disrespect your opponent this way? You've been avoiding beefing with this man for this very reason. And they're acting like, he's nothing. Like, no. He hasn't said anything to you. He was collecting his receipts. Anyway. Then the song of the year comes out. Oh my gosh, Not Like Us. Ah! When I heard this song, I remember I was on the phone, I think, with Kiki. Either Kiki or Amir. I was on the phone with them talking about the beef. And I was on Instagram kind of scrolling, on the phone, multitasking. And I see someone on their story like, Kendrick, please, enough. I'm like, no. He can't be real. He can't be serious. Another song. I had to hang up. I said, I'm going to have to call you back. I think I might have had weed ready already, which was the beautiful thing. I think I might have had a blunt ready. I went outside in my backyard and I listened to this song and I walked around in about 20 million circles. Oh my gosh. Bing, 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 ding, 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 ding. Oh my God. This man is a genius. I fucking can't. Even down to the bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. The Debo fame music? Really? That's how cultural we're getting. You only know if you know. You only know if you've watched Friday at least 100 times each movie. You can only sense that energy from that song. And that's why you said, mustn't on that beat, ho, deep, boat, in a beat, oh. It just was so good. Man down, call it ambulance, tell him leave, bro. Never nigga to the crowd, see, fuck around like teeth, oh. Oh my gosh. I love that song. I love it. I freaking love it. He killed them. That Atlanta verse, oh my gosh, I'm still wondering to this day, what does Quavo think about all of this? I truly wonder, because we know Drake and the Migos, their relationship was, they gave us hits. And side note on that, I am so happy that Drake was on their last album together before Takeoff died. Oh my God, that was good. That's a great song. That's a great little bit of Drake. We're gonna make it a big. It's all you think. I'm having my week. Having this week. Having this week. Like a Migo want take. Love that song. And Drake did a great job on that song, truly, because he did what he's great at. He gave us a hook and a verse. Oh my God. Oh, he couldn't even put this much effort into his own beef. This nigga. Oh my gosh. Kendrick killed this man on Not Like Us. He did. He killed them. He literally, it's like when you step on a roach and then you you just smash it and just kill him. He just killed them. He already killed them, and then he killed them again, and then he made sure he was there, stood on top of him. Bow! Oh my gosh. It was a great song. I loved it. And then Drake put out that bullshit, the White Flag song. My goodness, he could have kept it. The Heart Part 6? You mean that you ruined Kendrick's series? He's such a Debbie Downer. Like, this man, his whole aim is to ruin people's lives. Like, that's how I be feeling sometimes, because why are you so miserable to the point where you're dissing A$AP Rocky for having a happy, loving relationship with Rihanna, someone that never wanted you, really? Let's keep it a buck. Did she really ever want you? No. We saw her dodge your whole kiss at the damn, what was that, the VMAs? She played the shit out of him. I said, damn, he is so dumb. Oh my gosh. Dissing A$AP Rocky for being in love and having kids. Imagine. Dissing The Weeknd for not trying to be played by him. Like, bro, we saw the play from a mile away. Look at Party Next Door. Where's he at? In hiding, always. Division, where they at? In hiding, always. Majid Jordan, where they at? In hiding, always. Oh my God. This man is a piece of shit. This man's a piece of shit. There's no way. There's no fucking way. And I am so happy that Kendrick revealed it, because I was sounding like a lunatic for how many years? 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. For 8 years. 8 years. I was out here sounding crazy. Oh, wow, you're a Drake hater. Ooh, who hates Drake? Wow. You're trying to be different. Wow. How could you hate Drake? He's the best rapper alive. He's the GOAT. He's the best rapper of our generation. Blasphemy and lies. Oh my gosh, you guys were sounding crazy. Y'all was sounding crazy. Best rapper? The man don't even write the songs. Oh my God, stop. I can't. There's no way. There's no way y'all are fucking serious about this shit. There's no way that y'all really said that he was the best rapper of this time. He's not even writing the damn fucking songs. What the hell, y'all? Do we call Kanye the best rapper? No. He don't write the shit. No. He might put it together real nice, but it's the whole thing. We love Kanye because he's a musician. So we love when he come on a remix. Because what he do when I like that remix, I even talk about the remix. Oh my, I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. Kanye, he old as shit. He gotta stay out of their business. But he hate Drake too. And so what he did what he was going to do. I'm stepping in. I hate this nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. You'll be in the Sean John tank top. He said, I can't even think of a Drake line, which is a lie. He know he could think of mad Drake lines. Drake wrote lines for him. Stop it. And that's why I think it's so funny, and that's why I understand why Drake has a chip on his shoulder, because a lot of these people that hate him, they use him, which is like a double-edged sword. It's like you can either have a chip on your shoulder about it or be sour about it, which I think at first he had a chip on his shoulder about it, but now in the present moment, he's very sour about it because he's realizing, oh, you guys just used me. None of you guys are my friends. Like, he's going on all these friend rants and all of this shit. None of you guys were ever my friends. You guys just used me for my talent. That's what they did, Drake. That's what they did. Yeah. It's unfortunate because you never thought it was going to happen to you. You thought that you could cool your way into the culture and stay there and everything was going to be fine and dandy. And no, buddy. When you're not a part of the culture, you got to constantly prove yourself and constantly make us feel like you're here in a respectable way and not as a fucking leech bitch. So obviously I feel like Kendrick won. I feel like it's gonna take a long time for Drake to really recover from this. The 100 gig shit was a ploy. He's trying to get the public back on his side. It's unfortunate. I'm really excited to see Kendrick's album when it comes out. I'm very excited to see him perform at the Super Bowl. Very excited. J. Cole, this song that he just dropped a couple days ago, Port Antonio. Interesting. Don't know how I feel about it because I love J. Cole. He does a great job at rapping. It's a great job at beat selection. All of these things. Great job. But why are you talking about the beef and explaining to us again why you stepped out? And I don't like it because he's like trying to see like who's his friends to, and I feel like I don't know if him and Kendrick are cool. Like after he apologized, like maybe Kendrick's like, listen bro, like just stay back because I'm about to shoot this nigga. You know what I mean? And maybe they're still cool. But Drake, I just feel like the way that it's looking like J. Cole is really trying to make sure Drake is still his friend, or like trying to be friends with Drake again, because it's not looking good. He's like telling him, yo bro, you know how much you did for me? Bro, y'all said this the whole time y'all was on tour together. Every stop, y'all did a 20-minute set of, yo bro, I love you bro, always trying to get like you. No bro, always trying to get like you, bro. You don't want to do something for me, I'm trying to get like you so I can do something for niggas. So that song he dropped, y'all, I liked it, but at the same time, I was like, bro, stop. The line that's killing everybody that cares about rap, the line that's killing, if you're a true hip hop fan, the line that is killing you is this man talking about he walked out with their blood on him. Oh my God, it makes me sick to my stomach. Blood? Where? How was there blood on you when you didn't engage? You literally stepped out before the beef even really started. Like that came out, you dropped your shit and took it away. That was all that was out. So, blood? No. There's no blood in sight. I have to call my job back. Did I show you guys my nails? I think I did when I was at Katie's still. They are so cute. We aimed for tortoise, which they do look like tortoise, but they also give off a little bit of a cheetah vibe. So it's up to interpretation. Anyway, lentils are done pretty much. I'm just letting them just like simmer to soften up just a tiny bit more, but they are edible. And then my potatoes are definitely done. So yes, lunch is done. I'm still waiting to see if I'm going to be able to go into work, but I'm hoping for the best. All done. Plated up. Delicious.
You know we had to get the hooligans up here. We're going to take this pussy nigga out. Yo, Dot, I got you.